Welcome back to Big Mouth and welcome to Big Mouth Live. 4 likes already. That is sensational. Thank you very much. I'm touched. Welcome to Big Mouth Live. So basically, this is going to be the ongoing question tonight. Answer it whenever you want. This is one of the best quotes from a superhero movie. And you lot, someone has to name the quote, who said it, and what from movie. So what superhero movie was this quote said, and from what character? These humans are beginning to bore me. So you've got for the whole stream, by the end of the stream, I want an answer to that. These humans are beginning to bore me. What movie? Who said it? And if you know your superhero movies, and you're not just a modern day Stan, you will know that. Again, who said this quote? Which superhero movie? Which character? These humans are beginning to bore me. Come on, you know it. What film? What character? Who said it? These humans are beginning to bore me. What superhero movie? Would people stop coming in and out? It's annoying. I'm repeating the same thing because I think more people are coming in. Jesus Christ. Do me a favor. So tonight we're going to play a bit of a guessing game. Who is in the Flash movie? What DC characters are in this Flash movie? So we know Supergirl's in it. So I don't need to hear Supergirl because we already know. So we're going to guess what DC characters are in the Flash movie. And also, name the Superman quote, name the movie, name the character. These humans are beginning to bore me. Ronnie Dodge, hi mate, I know the quote. Let us know what it is then. If you know your superhero movies, it's so easy. If you're just a modern day Stan, you're not going to know it. So who's the character? What's the movie? One of my favorite superhero quotes of all time. These humans are beginning to bore me. Come on. You know it. So, right, let's start. Ronnie Dodge, Sod, Superman 2. Well done, Ronnie. Great quote. Great quote. I might find the gift for it later and post it on Twitter. Kurt, Manchester United fan, Australia, glazes out. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Kurt. And good evening to anyone where it's evening. It's evening here. It's just after 6. It's just after 8 p.m. Cyprus time. Just after 6 p.m. UK time. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to guess tonight what DC characters are in the Flash movie. So I'll start you off. We're going to go with Smallville. I think there will be some Smallville characters in the Flash movie. Obviously, Clark, a.k.a. Tom Welling, Lex, Michael Rosenbaum, Lois Lane, Erica Durant, definitely. Definitely Tyler Hoechlin from Superman and Lois, and Bitsy Tulloch from Superman and Lois, definitely. Maybe Stephen Amell, a.k.a. Oliver Queen. Maybe Justin Hartley, Oliver Queen as well. I think there's going to be a lot of characters. Nicolas Cage is Superman. I think he's a shoo-in. Ronnie Dodge, they're filming Burton Gotham scenes in Glasgow this month. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? Can't wait to see how that works out. Ronnie Dodge, I think they're going to do a crisis move. Some cameos will kept so quiet that they won't leak. I think none of the cameos are going to come out. I don't think you're going to know who's in it until you see the film. I don't think they're going to release the other cameos. Basically, they were happy to release Keaton because it's something that can pull people towards the movie. And the other cameos will pull people towards the movie, but they want them to be surprises. We don't even know what Justice League characters are going to be in the movie. You can exclude Ray Fisher's Cyborg from it, of course. Unless something really dramatic happens. Obviously, Grant Gusting's the Flash. I expect he's a shoo-in to come in as well. Well, I've tried to be creative tonight because there's no bloody news. Unless you want to celebrate Clint Eastwood's birthday or talk about Clint Eastwood's stuntman dying. There's nothing and there's nothing really going on out there. There is no Spider-Man Far From Home trailer at this point, but anything could drop while we're on the air, so that's kind of exciting, right? Ronnie Dodge, I expect some CW cast members to be there. Yeah, Grant Gusting's the Flash. I expect Stephen Amell's Oliver Queen to be there as well. Maybe Black Lightning. I'm not sure about that. Brandon Routh, Superman for sure. Definitely. And then there was one. You're a bunch of traitors, ain't ya? If they actually stayed on the stream and took part, they'd be interested. Ronnie Dodge, I'm so excited to see all the cast to be together at Fandom this year. I think Ezra and Michael Keaton could be funny together. Yeah, it'll be interesting who's on Fandom. I don't expect the whole cast of The Flash to appear at Fandom. That's for sure. You're basically going to have Kiersey, Ezra, people like that, Michael, but don't expect to see the whole cast there. That's just not going to happen. They will reveal who they want to reveal, but there's lots of surprises. But anything's possible. Could Henry Cavill turn up at Fandom? What a surprise that would be. Ben Affleck will turn up at Fandom, hopefully, because he is in Flash, so very important. There'll be some discussions there. He's going to be shooting another movie in September. Ronnie Dodge, maybe we could, Sasha there. Yes, Sasha will definitely be there. Anyone who's announced will be there. Anyone who's obviously not announced, unless they really want to surprise us, won't be there. It all depends what they want us to know about the movie. Obviously, there's many surprises. And it's interesting what would have changed in terms of reveals since Barbara and Andy told us a few things at last year's Fandom. So that would be very interesting as well. Of course, The Flash is not the only movie. There'll be other movies there, of course. Aquaman 2, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Black Adam, The Batman. There's a lot going on. We don't know what's going on in what, but it's very exciting. Ronnie Dodge definitely going to get a first trailer to Black Adam as it's October. I think we're going to get trailers for everything. There's no reason why we can't see trailers for anything. There's like 2 or 3 movies shooting now. Blue Beetle starts shooting soon as well. So there could be a trailer for Blue Beetle. There will be a trailer for Blue Beetle by then. I don't know when Batgirl starts shooting as well. I expect Batgirl to be in the Flash movie as well, a very prominent member of the brand new Multiverse Justice League. So that will be exciting. There's going to be a lot of trailers there beyond the 4 movies. Green Lantern Corps. Not sure when they start filming that. But Blue Beetle's going to be an interesting one for sure. 4 viewers, 7 likes. So yeah, it's just a guessing game really. Who's going to be in the Flash movie? I mean, you can poke a piece of paper. Ronnie Dodge, did you see the directors of Batgirl was listening to Elfman's Batman score? So Keaton is definitely involved. Oh yeah, he's in it. That's a big hint. He's in it. He's in the central universe. He's part of it. Now, of course, Keaton's Batman could be killed off in the Batgirl movie. That'd be interesting. I hope not. I think you're looking at our Tony Stark in terms of that character. Much older, experienced. He's going to be training Batgirl. It's Batgirl Beyond, not Batman. Obviously, Batman Beyond with Batgirl and not Roy. So basically, if they're listening to Batman music, right? Yeah, Michael Keaton's involved. It's pretty obvious. But it's awesome. It's awesome that they're teasing us already. They're doing a great job, the DC directors, of these new moving forward movies. Did you notice the Snyder fans are going to do an event saying the people running WB need to be removed? I wonder how that's going to do. Ronnie Dodger, I think Keaton's Batman will be the one that gets the team together from all the multiverse cokered together. Could be. It's going to be interesting how they get together. I think that story will be told through several movies, of course. And of course, they'll be planning another Justice League movie, which will be canon this time. Jesus, Justice League's got kind of a hickey on it. How many times have they tried a Justice League film and it hasn't worked out for them? Either hasn't happened, stuck in development. We saw what happened with Snyder's Justice League. So let's hope we can get a proper awesome Justice League movie that connects to a proper universe. That would be really, really good. Keep an eye on things could be dropping while we're on stream. So I'm here doing the comments, being your host with the most. So keep me apprised of the situation. Ronnie Dodge, why do another event? Are they desperate for the multiverse not to happen? Well, tough, it's happening. Yeah, obviously they're hoping that will trend. I don't think that it will trend by much, but we'll see what happens there. I think it's on the 6th of June. And basically they're pretty much saying the leadership of WB is not fit for purpose. They're actually a fandom split at the moment. So the real DC fans who are part of that movement are probably splintering away quietly, like Homer Simpson does in that gif when he backs into the hedge, hoping nobody notices. And if you're a football fan, breaking news, Carlo Ancelotti leaves Everton as manager and is the new manager of Real Madrid. That's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, they're not going to get rid of anyone, so they're wasting their time. It's up to them. Mark Hughes did an article which I read out in a pre-recorded video today. Go check it out. I mean, he kind of made sense until he was talking about anime Justice League movies, and I'm not up for that. And neither would the studio be, by the way. Ronnie Dodge, maybe because if a director actually listened to the studio and be cocky and do it anyway, why do they bother? Don't know. Well, there's a biased delusion there, Ronnie, isn't there? They can't see it. They can't see it. Really? I think the ship has sailed. Now, we don't know what happens when Zaslav comes in and Discovery, but you would think that the ship has actually sailed. They can fight. They can do events. I mean, personally, if they want to do events, just do Restore the Snyderverse. Once you start going for the leadership, it's pointless because the leadership's there. You've got to judge the new leadership on what goes forward, the Suicide Squad, Aquaman 2, Black Adam, the Batman, you know, Flashpoint. That's what you've got to judge and sign off on what Hamada on. It's as simple as that. They can't really be judged on anything else, really. Although they keep on forgetting about Aquaman making $1 billion. It's over, isn't it? It's over. Snyder's gone quiet because the marketing for Army of the Dead is over, and he was only using Justice League as a kind of rod to lure people onto Army of the Dead. That's pretty obvious as well. I'm not really an anime fan, by the way. And the last thing I'd want to do is see Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 in anime like Mark Hughes suggested. I think it's a dumb fucking idea. I wouldn't be interested in that. I don't see the point. Ronnie Dodge, Ray Fisher has gone quiet as well. They lost their fight. Oh, Ray will be back. Don't worry about that. Ray will never stop. Ray will never stop. He just takes his time. But there you go. Yeah. They lost the fight. It was the wrong tactics. As we know, there is a merger. We don't know what the thinking is. It still would be unlikely that the people taking over would bin what's going on now and go, you know, restore the Snyderverse. But this is the entertainment industry. It's nuts. But clearly, these movies, the Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman 2, Blue Beetle, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. There's more potential in making more money here, centrally, than there is with the Snyderverse. There's no question about that. You know, Mark Hughes was talking about investing $150 million in Justice League 2. Well, are they going to get more than that back? That's the questions, isn't it? So it's a lot of money on a franchise that doesn't have a broader appeal, you know. So as much as I would love to see it, but definitely not in anime. No way. Fuck off. Mark Hughes has done this before with the anime thing, and I fell out with some people over it. You either do the Snyderverse, you either restore the Snyderverse in live action, or please don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. That's my opinion. Anime is an acquired taste. It's not for everyone. I find it off-putting. I understand that some people like it, and that's cool, but not for me. Not for me. I would not watch the Snyderverse in anime. Anyone else got opinions on that? Would you watch the Snyderverse be restored in anime? He was always even talking about the Batman in anime. No way! No way would I watch that in anime. No way. There is no way I would watch Ben Affleck's The Batman in anime form. And certainly not Justice League 2 and 3. That would be a waste. Don't waste my time. I was actually blocked by Mark Hughes just after Justice League because he was predicting that the DCEU would be rebooted, and I didn't agree with him. Of course, now he's right. So sometimes you have to take the dive, don't you? I was wrong. The DCEU is being rebooted in a clever way, by the way, a very clever way. But I never thought it would happen. I thought it was a good idea. Ronnie Dodge, no, I mean, Warner Brothers are moving on now, but people are stupid. People are biased. People are biased, Ronnie. When you love something so much, you're biased, and you're blinded by that bias. It's not their fault. They love it. They're biased and they want it, and they don't see reason. You see, so that's the way it works. Come on, everyone. 8 people in the chat. Come on, ask some questions, comment. I don't bite unless you ask me to. Ronnie's doing all the work right now. Let's get some talking. Who would you like? What DC characters from different live action iterations of DC would you like to see in the Flash movie? Let us know. Let us know so we can have a discussion. Don't be shy. I'm the shyest person in this chat. If I can talk all night, why not? Alex Gunn, top shagger, innit? You can't fight facts. Ronnie Dodge, I would love Michelle to come back as Catwoman. Oh, yeah. I think that's going to happen. There's too many rumors about that. I think that's an obvious thing to do. So definitely, hopefully. She's been in the MCU, so why not? I mean, she slummed it in the MCU, so why can't she come to a superior comic book franchise, right? And I mean, she really was slumming it. Kavari, what's up, chat? Very well. We're trying to guess what DC characters will be in the Flash movie. What do you think, Kavari? Sam Dejan reviews. I heard Zach wanted Jennifer Connelly was going to play Catwoman. How old is Jennifer now? I love Jennifer Connelly. By the way, I love Jennifer Connelly. She was great in A Beautiful Mind. She was great in the Hulk movie as well. Finn Wilson, did you really do it with Finn Wilson? Did you really do it with my wife in the pool, or was it a joke? I'm really concerned. Alex Gunn, stealing wives and taking lives. Be careful, lads. Be careful. You're not dealing with who you think you're dealing with. Remember, I'm here, showing my face. If you're hiding for a reason, right? Ronnie Dodge, defending mode on. I mean, personally, if you're hiding what you look like, there's a reason for that. Ben Howe, ignore those fools. Well, they're probably about 13 or 14, about 3 foot tall, so probably about as tall as Hefty Smurf. And they don't like superiority. So they create fake accounts and they think they're clever and they spam like. And they spam like and they think they're clever. It's irrelevant. You can't stop me. There's no stopping me. Alex, I'm not interested in coming to get you, mate. You're a chicken. Show your face. Show your face, boy. Come on. What are you, about 5? Ronnie Dodge, troll alert. John, I would like to see Linda Carter in The Flash. Yeah, that's interesting. I must admit, her voice sounded very weak in that cameo in Wonder Woman 84, didn't it? Let's see. I mean, I don't mind if she's in it or not. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, totally forgot about Linda. Oh, shit. I can't believe that. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? I can't believe that I put Ronnie Dodge on timeout by mistake. Sorry, Ronnie. That was an accident. Jesus is a goat. Hey, big mouth. So how do I get Ronnie Dodge back then? Oh, shit. Anyway, where were we? Where were we? Ronnie Dodge should be back after 300 seconds, I think. Is it 300 seconds? Hopefully. Ben Howe, trollers. Yeah, they're from TikTok. I made the mistake of putting my YouTube link on my Snap, on my TikTok. I think I'm going to have to take it off. Jesus go. All these deleted messages. What did I miss? Trollers. Joel Davies. Hi, Mickey. What did you make of the English national squad? It's pretty predictable, really. The Mason Greenwood kind of withdrawal I find very, very suspicious. I don't think that Southgate was going to pick him anyway because he's nuts. I'm not really a fan of Southgate as an England manager, so it's a very predictable squad. I don't expect us to do very much, but we will see. Joel Davies, no, Finn Wilson. Catwoman is super hot. I'd love to see her in a future movie series. But which Catwoman? Which Catwoman? Finn Wilson, yo-yo girl. I still can't believe I timed out Ronnie. I can't believe that. I didn't even go on Ronnie's name. Let me send him a message. Ben Howe, he was probably crying so much right now. That's okay, still watching. Awesome, awesome. It's all right. He hasn't got the help with me. Everything's all right. You evil little trolls. Why are people so evil, right? Anyway, let's talk some bloody geek. Let's talk some geek. Who's your favourite superhero? What's your favourite superhero movie? What's your favourite movie? Ronnie Dodge, am I back? You're back. Sorry about that, Ronnie. I was trying to deal with someone else, and you know, as I was doing it, Ben Howe, message retracted. Finn Wilson, message retracted. Ronnie Dodge, he's back. I had to send you a message because I didn't want you to think I did that on purpose. I can't believe I did that. Jesus is a go. Hey, Ronnie is back. Richie Mo, whoa, what's going on, Mick? Is Ronnie okay? Yeah, I timed him out by accident. Honest, it was definitely an accident. Jesus Christ. What a mess of a stream this is, right? Never mind. Come on, everyone. Talk geek. Ask them questions. Favourite superhero movies. Favourite superheroes. Favourite directors. Favourite actors. Ben Howe, Batman is so badass. He certainly is. But what version of Batman, Ben? What version of Batman? Who's your favourite Batman? Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, the guy from Titans. I doubt it, but you never know. Ronnie Dodge, that's okay, mate. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Ben Howe, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's awesome, isn't he? And I mean, what he's like in his late 70s now, and he looks terrific. And I don't think he's had any cosmetic surgery or anything. Jesus is a goat. Favourite director, Zack Snyder. Zack's a very good director for sure. Very unique, very different. His images are beautiful. His movies are epic, that's for sure. He makes things on an epic scale. I think Zack would be better directing other people's movies. That would be interesting, I think. Richie Mo, Affleck is my favourite Batman. He exudes power. He certainly does. Richie Mo, I grew up with Keaton, though. Keaton was my second Batman. The guy from the 1960s TV series was my first, and I absolutely love him as Batman. I know he's campy and I know all of that, but he's great. My favourite Batman is Christian Bale. I think he's the one who kind of just represented what I think the character is. I think the suit's a bit dated now. I think Batfleck's suit is my favourite. BVS. I prefer the one in BVS. I think the one in Justice League and Zack's movie are different to the one in BVS, and I prefer the one in BVS. And have you noticed in BVS, Superman's costume goes light and bright at different times? Have you noticed that? Sometimes it nearly looks black, and sometimes it's lighter blue. What was all that about? Yeah, sorry about that, Ronnie. I still can't get over I did that. We've actually got 16 people in the chat. Let's fucking entertain them, man. I want each and every one of you. Favourite movie, favourite director, favourite actor. Dave Ethan, Superman for me. Superman for me too. Superman is the absolute best. I don't care what the Superman haters say. I love Superman. He's a pure heart. He's a great friend as Clark Kent. And will one Superman iteration please display the great relationship between Jimmy Olsen and Clark? We saw it in the Reeve movies. It was great there. We saw it in the Dean Cain series. It was great there, right? We saw a little bit of it in Smallville. It was great there. I think Snyder was wrong to mess with Jimmy Olsen. And was Jenny Olsen? What was all that about? Jenny was great. I liked her, by the way. Ronnie Dodge, The Flash is going to be bonkers in a brilliant way. We have Keaton back at home at DC. It's very exciting, Ronnie. I'm so pumped. Richie Mo, do you like Mystery Men? I've never heard of it. What about Mr. Men? I like Mr. Men, but never heard of Mystery Men. John, Batman 1989. Yeah, it's a brilliant film. It's so unique. I mean, Burton created what Batman is in movies. The look, the costume, the Dark Knight element of it. If he didn't do it, Nolan wouldn't have done it. Snyder wouldn't have done it. He's the creator of the image of Batman in live action. Ronnie Dodge, I love Robert's costume. I do as well, because how the gun is used to create the bat signal, that's very inventive. Jesus is a goat. I want to know your favourite Joker. I can't decide. I love them all. Well, we've got Cesar Romero, right? We've got Jack Nicholson. We've got Heath Ledger. We've got Joaquin Phoenix. But don't forget the lad out of Gotham. He may be my favourite. He may be my favourite. I'm going to go with the lad from Gotham and be a bit different now. Ben Pottimeyer, who's in The Flash? Well, that's the whole point, Ben. Tonight, the whole title is Let's Guess Who's Going to Be in the Flash movie. So the idea was an interactive thing where everyone has a few guesses in what DC characters could be in this Flash movie. Ronnie Dodge, I stuck between Ledger and Phoenix. Interesting, both very good versions. Richie Mo, Superman the movie was my first superhero movie. Mine too. And I loved all of them, even The Quest for Peace. Yeah. Do you know what? I love watching Nuclear Man. And the footprints on the floor, so awesome. Pen Pottimeyer, they're all good Jokers in their own way. They are, but I think we've all got a favourite, even if we don't want to admit it. I think we've all got a favourite, definitely. So, Ronnie Dodge, if we get Nick Cage as Superman in The Flash, would be batshit crazy and brilliant. He gets to play the character if he does. I agree with you, Ronnie. I think Nick Cage is a shoo-in to be in this movie. There's a feeling about it, and I think it's going to happen. And Nick's a massive Superman fan. It will be huge for him. He was devastated not to play Superman in the Tim Burton movie. Richie Mo, Mystery Men is a comedy from 1999 with Ben Stiller. Look it up. If you like superheroes and 90s comedy, you'll love it. I'll check it out. The thing is with these trolls, though, they're illogical. They are illogical, aren't they, trolls? They just don't get it. In life, right, let me give you a word of warning. It's not necessarily about me, but pick who you abuse carefully. Now, I wouldn't abuse anyone, but you've got to be careful. You don't know who you're messing around with, do you? Literally, I could be a complete nut job, right? I could have machines that could track you down just like that. You don't know. So you've got to be careful who you mess around with in life. And I'm not talking about myself. Be careful, because people will come after you. And I'm not talking about reporting you or the police. There's ways and means. So be careful whose shirt you're tugging on. Jesus is a go. What would I start a riot if I said Leto was my favourite Joker? Not really. I mean, he's not my favourite Joker. I appreciate Jared. I like his Joker, even in Suicide Squad. But each to their own, you know. Or maybe you'll just say it, Jesus is a goat, to be controversial. I had a feeling we'd get a few TikTok trolls on here tonight, though. I don't know why. I think I'll probably take my YouTube link off of there. Ben Howe, older films or new ones? Either. Favourite films? Any films? Obviously, I'm 48, so I know a lot of older films. Whatever films you love. Ronnie Dodge, this month we're probably going to get our first long-awaited look at Keaton's Batmobile back in action after 30 years, and Affleck's Batmobile as well. Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait. They're both awesome Batmobiles. Both very loyal to the comics as well, with the design of the Batmobile. Now, Nolan didn't want a Batmobile, but they forced him to do one, so he came up with the Tumbler. The Tumbler's great, I must admit. It's very creative. Imagine that, not wanting to put a Batmobile in a Batman film. It proves he's not a Batman fan. I mean, I love his Batman movies and his creative choices, but if you listen, the kid inside me, right? And that was a fucking stupid way to phrase something, but the child who was me, right, loved the Batmobile, right? So if I was making a Batman film, I'd definitely put, you know, a Batmobile. John, did you watch the 90s Flash? I didn't. But of course, I know all about John Wesley's shit now from the Arrowverse shows. He's a great guy, really good actor. He obviously played Barry's dad. He's played the Elseworld or multiverse version of the Flash. He's played the original version from the TV show. And obviously Mark Hamill played a villain in that, and he's played a villain, the same villain, isn't it, in the Flash, Arrowverse Flash as well. So it's great. It looks great. I've seen clips. I know a little bit more about Superboy, the Superboy TV series, than the Flash show. But I know that Flash show, how many seasons, John, did that Flash show go on for? Was it actually successful? Jesus is a go. You definitely need to watch 90s Flash. I'll give it a try, definitely. Ronnie Dodge, I can't wait for Reeves' Batmobile because it's a muscle car, which is very different. Yeah, the muscle car is very similar to what they did with the, I think, Arrow. I think Green Arrow used to have his own little car in the comics. Richie Mo, I love the Joker movie and Joaquin was fantastic, but it was too far from what the Joker origin is. It's still Nicholson's origin for me, but truthfully, I love Leto's. I think Joaquin's, well, don't forget, it was taken from one of the comics, wasn't it? Some of it, elements of it. Wasn't it The Killing Joke? They took it from a little bit. But yeah, it's an original take. I think it's a good take. It's a really good take on Joaquin's version. Todd Phillips' Joker. Ronnie Dodge, the trickster in the Flash TV series played by Mark. Yeah, awesome. Dave Ethan, Discovery just announced the name of the upcoming company, Warner Brothers Discovery. That's a great name. I'm very happy. Warner Brothers Discovery. Thank you, Dave Ethan. Everyone give Dave Ethan and Emma J. clap. This is what I want you all to do to keep me updated because I can't go on Twitter and talk to you guys as well. What a weird stream it's been with those trolls, though. Boom. And then I only timed out on Ronnie Dodge as well, which is terrible, terrible. I'm surprised he's still subscribed to me. Luckily, I didn't think earlier to send him a message on Instagram, actually. Warner Brothers Discovery. You see, personally, my one I think was pretty cool, Discovering Warner. So Warner Brothers Discovery, that's an interesting one, isn't it? I mean, it makes sense. It's simple, isn't it? John, one season. Oh, that's a shame. Ronnie Dodge, I was watching Batman 89 last night. I may watch that film tonight, you know. I love that film. You look fine, Jack. I didn't ask. You know what? Nicholson's a fucking legend, isn't he? Nicholson's a legend. Richie Mo, I think Leto's Joker in the haircut will be disturbing and a psycho, but WB watered him down for the mainstream. Yeah, they did. I think that's the problem with the Zack Snyder universe. It's so raw and kind of hard R, isn't it? And so it's a bit difficult with the DC comics, you know. Richie Mo, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts! Imagine how sad people are, though, to click the YouTube link on TikTok just to be nasty. Just imagine that. Imagine the mentality of these people. Imagine I've done nothing to them. I'm literally just expressing myself. That's it. Ronnie Dodge, great name. Ha ha ha. Sorry, Snyderverse is not happening. Have you got any breaking news about that, Ronnie? Or was that just Richie Mo? I think Kilmer's Batman was fantastic. You know, Val Kilmer's Batman is very underrated. I liked that film. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Ronnie Dodge, I'd probably rewatch it again just before the Flash is out. Definitely. Richie Mo, who's been trolling me? Oh, just a few idiots from TikTok. I put my YouTube link on there. Mistakenly, I thought I'd bring some subscribers over here. And obviously, a couple of little boys hiding their identity came on here, started giving it the big one. You know how it is. What it is, right? They hate older people on TikTok. They hate us. And there's a lot of us on there. Who's been Ricky Mo, Muppets? Well, they're just kids, aren't they? I just let it go. But I shouldn't have even read their comments. I should have just timed them out and got over it. But it says something about the way they're brought up as well. You know, to think it's acceptable to bully people. I don't care if you bully me. I'm strong. You know, I was bullied at school and things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, you're gonna get someone weak, and you could be responsible for those people ending their lives. But these people don't think about that. I mean, how many people have they harmed? That's the thing. Ronnie Dodge, no news, but the fans are against Warner Brothers. Ah, what a shame. It's new ownership, my friend. Warner Brothers Discovery. Well, well, well. Let's wind up a few people. Wow. Jesus Christ. Instagram's just, I just can't get over Instagram sometimes. Right, let's go. Ronnie Dodge, no news, but the fans are getting, oh no, I've read that already, haven't I? So that's cool. We've got Jordan Alas promoting tonight's episode of Superman and Lois. Thanks so much, Mom. You killed it in this one. Well, thanks for giving us this amazing episode, Christy Korzek. So we'll retweet that. Elizabeth Tulloch, new Superman and Lois tonight, written by Christy Korzek, directed by Norma Bailey. This episode is a tearjerker. I'm excited for everyone to see Jordan Alas's terrific work in it. Let's have a look if I can find this news. Tom Holland is 25. I didn't realise he was that young. Richie Mark, I was on Twitter earlier and it was all WB hate, but asking for Snyderverse to be restored in the same tweet. I know, the irony, right? Imagine abusing Warner Brothers saying, oh, by the way, and I've heard them say there's nothing wrong with abusing Warner Brothers. We can still get what we want. No, you can't. Jesus is a goat. Charlie Magnus says all the time to watch who you bully because you never know how someone will react. Exactly. Ronnie Dodge, I sent you the Variety article on Twitter about Warner Brothers Discovery. Right, let's check this out then. Oh, thank you. Warner Brothers Discovery proposed as new name for merged companies. Well, 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 how exciting. Thank you, Ronnie Dodge. Warner Brothers Discovery proposed as new name for merged companies. I don't want to see any Snyder fans on the top of that water tower. No. Calm down. Calm down. The Snyderverse is done. You've got 3 great movies. Enjoy it, man. Warner Brothers Discovery is the proposed new moniker for the combined Warner Media and Discovery joint venture coming together as AT&T spins off its investment in Time Warner. Discovery chief David Zaslav announced the new name Tuesday morning as he held a town hall with Warner Media employees from the Warner Brothers studio, Burbank lot. So Zaslav has actually been talking to the WB employees. That's interesting because that would be executives as well. Ronnie Dodge, oh no, Bobcat. Hey, Mickey, Bobcat. Oh, thank God. Thank God what? I don't even know what's going on. Warner Brothers Discovery will aspire. Well, you've missed out tonight, Bobcat. I had a few trolls on here. I timed out Ronnie Dodge by mistake. Then I had to send him a message on Instagram to tell him I made a mistake. What a messy stream it's been. But there's 11 people watching and 9 likes, so I can live with that. I can't live with timing you out, of course, Ronnie. That was bad. Bobcat, the iCarly reboot doesn't look that bad. It looks like the original. Warner Brothers Discovery will aspire to be the most innovative, exciting and fun place to tell stories in the world. That is what the company will be about, Zaslav said. We love the new company's name because it represents the combination of Warner Brothers' fabled 100 years legacy of creative, authentic storytelling and taking bold risks to bring the most amazing stories to life with Discovery's global brand that has always stood brightly for integrity, innovation, and inspiration. There are so many wonderful creative and journalistic cultures that will make up the Warner Brothers Discovery family. We believe it will be the best and most exciting place in the world to tell big, important, and impactful stories across any genre and across any platform, film, television, and streaming. The decision to showcase the Warner Brothers studio name in the company is telling. Zaslav and his team has heard complaints from Warner Brothers veterans that the AT&T years were particularly hard on morale. AT&T and Discovery rocked the industry on May the 17th by unveiling plans to combine Discovery and AT&T's Time Warner assets. Sanders and reviews. Toby Emmerich is leaving. That hasn't been confirmed. Jesus is a go. Do you have any good YouTube channels to recommend? Why don't you like this one? Richie Moe. No other director in the DCEU has made 3 movies, but Nolan did in the Dark Knight trilogy. But Zack's trilogy is 9.5 hours. Awesome, I agree. Bobcat. That has to be the biggest relief ever. Ronnie Dodge. Bobcat is here. Bobcat. Hey, Ronnie Dodge. So, into a joint venture that would be spun off as the separate entity. In announcing the new name, Discovery cited a line from the 1941 classic, The Maltese Falcon, a gritty John Hudson crime drama that helped define Warner Brothers. The stuff that dreams are made of will be part of the company's wordmark, in a nod to the rich legacy of Warner Brothers and the focus of what the proposed company will be about, Discovery said. So Zaslav is very obsessed with what Warner Brothers stands for, reminding people what it stands for. This is a very, very good idea. So Warner Brothers Discovery is the name. I'm very excited by it. Thank you, Ronnie, for sharing that. A bit of news while we were live as well. So that was brilliant, and I really enjoyed that. Ronnie Dodge, it's all right. I forgive you, lol. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so the thing is, I wasn't anywhere near your name, so I don't know what the twats did. Not unless someone wrote something and it bumped up or something, but that's fucking nuts. So we got Warner Brothers Discovery now. That is the future. There's nothing anyone can do about it. It is happening. It will be ratified in the middle of next year, probably next summer. So until then, people get to run Warner Brothers as per normal. And you heard what the guy said. It's very exciting. And to put Warner Brothers' names first, which of course is obvious. Of course you're going to put Warner Brothers' name first. That's why he's bought the bloody company. Warner Brothers is important. It holds so many great IPs. DC, Harry Potter, etc. Rocky, even the Rocky ones. And he's already said that Superman is a priority for Warner Brothers Discovery. He's spoken to the WB employees today. That's interesting. Ray Dodge, Ray Fisher will tweet about this later, and he bets. Oh, of course he will. I don't know what he can say, to be honest. There's nothing he can do. He won't have an issue with the takeover. What he said before, that he's going to basically use the same narrative to Discovery as he has to them, but it's stupid because it's nothing to do with Discovery. The man's an idiot. Richie Moe, do you think that Toby and Andrew are in Spider-Man 3? Yes, I do. I think it's pretty obvious. I think you wouldn't be having Doc Ock in it, basically, from Spider-Man 2 if Toby wasn't in it. So it's pretty obvious. Bobcat, we might not get a No Way Home trailer today, but I got the iCarly trailer, and I'll probably enjoy that way more for for nostalgia purposes alone, and the fact it looks like the original, just edgier jokes. Jesus is a go. I'm thinking about having an Alien marathon. Yeah, they're great movies, aren't they? Although I like the first 2, I'll say that. I think they just got worse and worse and worse after that. iCarly, more exciting than a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Interesting take. Ronnie Dodge, going back to the Warner Brothers roots. I love it. Yes, it's a good move by David Zaslav to remind people what the company stood for. I think his point is it hasn't stood for that for a very long time, and he wants to go back to that, and I think that's very exciting for filmmakers and actors and everyone who works in the industry and consumers alike to take that back. Bobcat, I watched it my entire childhood up until it ended. Wow. Richie Mo, I've just watched my Alien box set, but not Prometheus or Covenant. I've seen Prometheus once, wasn't overwhelmed by it. Saw Covenant once. Bobcat, plus I didn't really like either of the other Spider-Mans as much as Tom Holland. So it's iCarly over a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and that's Tom Holland over Tobey Maguire. I respect your opinion, of course. No, Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man. His films are not great films, in my opinion, by the way. They're not great films, and they pale in comparison to Tobey Maguire's and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. Jesus is a go. iCarly is my jam. I enjoyed watching that with my son. Richie Mo, do you like Lord of the Rings, Mick? And are you looking forward to the Amazon show? I love Lord of the Rings, what Peter Jackson achieved. It's an impossible set of books to adapt. I don't know how Jackson did it. It's a sensational achievement. They're awesome, including the Hobbit movies as well. I'm really looking forward to the Amazon show, and let's see what they give us. Bobcat, did you see the trailer for the new season, Jesus is a Go? Bobcat, I mean, they brought back more main characters than they said they would. Well, that's the selling point, isn't it? New characters, when you relaunch something or reboot something, new characters are not a good selling point, but original characters. It's creatively lazy, but it automatically brings people in. It's a bit like Flashpoint, bringing all these DC characters in. It's exciting. Like No Way Home. Ronnie Dodge, if goes after Discovery after the merger, then Ray is an idiot, thinking they're going to give him his job back. No one's going to listen to him. Jesus is a go. No, sir. I think he's talking to Bobcat. Bobcat, there are only 2 new ones, and they don't look that bad. I'm trying to think of something Hollywood hasn't rebooted yet, and I'm trying to think. The Untouchables, thank God. Actually, I saw this funny video on TikTok with Anthony Mackie saying, stop rebooting movies. That guy does throw out some truth bombs, doesn't he? Sometimes. He was quite hateful about Man of Steel. That I didn't appreciate. Tony, Mr. Mackay. Richie Mo, Toby's movies are the best. Garfield's first Amazing Spider-Man is great, and I really enjoyed Homecoming, but Far From Home was rubbish. I loved, obviously, Sam Raimi's first 2 Spider-Man movies, are 2 of the first best, should I say, CBM's ever made. The third one was okay. I don't hate it like some. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 are okay, solid enough, but just didn't live long in my memory, to be honest. Tom Holland was great in Civil War, but then they watered him down in both of the movies, and that was disappointing. Jesus is a go. Beetlejuice. Yeah, never reboot Beetlejuice. Bobcat, Victorious, although they are talking about continuing that now. Oh, me and my nieces were watching Victorious, I think. I think we were. Isn't that with the singer in it, yeah? Richie Mo, Mackie was sick about DC. It's put me off of him. Yeah, he's an idiot. Bobcat, I party with Victorious too. Ronnie Dodge, I'm seeing Cruella tomorrow afternoon. I will let you know my thoughts on tomorrow's live. Can't wait to hear, yeah, because I haven't checked the whole movie out yet. Bobcat, yeah. I need some Suicide Squad news to break, just to distract Bobcat from iCarly. Sam Diane reviews. I saw Cruella yesterday. What did you think, Sam? Bobcat, hope you like it, Ronnie Dodge. Richie Mo, that 80s film with Ming hasn't been rebooted. Can't remember its name. Who's Ming? Bobcat, lol. Ronnie Dodge, Back to the Future, thank God. Yeah, they've already said they'll never allow that to happen, thankfully. Jesus is a go, laughing emoji. Bobcat, I just thought it would be political, but it isn't. What, iCarly? So basically, the other companies and studios obviously are quite intimidated by this merger. Richie Mo, the one where the American footballer goes to space. I must admit, I've never heard of that. Richie Mo, bloody hell, it's Flash Gordon. Oh, yeah, Flash. Oh, Flash Gordon. We need to see a decent Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers have got so much potential, and I know they're developing Buck Rogers, I think. But I mean, the comic books, the Buck Rogers comic books are sensational, and I can't believe nobody's touched that show since the 80s, or that character. I mean, a man, a human being, waking up in the 25th century, obviously, they might not want to do it in the 25th century. Bobcat, well, it's more of an adult show, so I thought it would go super political and woke. Give it time. Give it time, my friend. They're going to lure you in with those characters that you love. Ronnie Dodge, I'm glad the Flash is getting his movie, though. Although we're getting a multiverse out of the outcome, but Barry is the underdog of the league. Barry's about to go back in time and change everything. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Richie Mo, I like John Carter, but Disney let it fail because they got Lucasfilm and Star Wars. Yeah, well, they didn't do much better with that, did they? So that wasn't a good idea. Why would you let something fail that you put money into? It doesn't make sense, does it really? I never saw John Carter. I don't know nothing about the character either, so I was never really interested in that character anyway. So I skipped that. Disney are not as good as people think they are. It was such a good start for Disney Star Wars with The Force Awakens and that $2 billion. It's the kind of money BVS should have made with those two characters, by the way. There's no excuse. Ronnie Dodge, I want to see Helen Slater in The Flash as a way of passing the torch, Supergirl moment, to Sasha Calle. Yes, the real Supergirl. I'd love to. I wonder if she'd be willing to go in her old costume. Richie Mo, it's great, Mick. If you like space adventures, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving it a go. I just don't know nothing about the character. But I wouldn't mind checking it out so we can discuss it here for sure. That would be fun, wouldn't it, to check something else new out? I'm just watching the same stuff all the fucking time. I've got no access to Superman and Lois. Thank you very much, WB, for that. Not making it available on Amazon UK so I can watch it here in Cyprus. I haven't watched episode 6. I haven't watched episode 7. Tonight is episode 8. Bobcat, Cruella is 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Well, that's not a bad rating. That means it's a solid movie. The problem is with something like Cruella, you ask yourself, why? Why would you make a Cruella movie, to be honest? I mean, I know they did 101 Dalmatians live action and it worked. Bobcat, it was 5 out of 10 until I watched it again. Interesting. So next time you watch it, maybe 3 out of 10. Scott Edwards, I think Grant Gustin will be in the Flash movie. Scott, that is a shoo-in. That is definite, my friend. Richie Mo, I don't care what anyone says. I absolutely love Supergirl 84. Yes. Growing up in the 80s was fantastic for movies. Much better than now. You know what, Richie? When I first watched Supergirl, my young heart was beating. I was in a daze. I was in love with Helen Slater's Supergirl. I was literally in love with her. I loved her. She was just a female version of Christopher Reeve. She really made you believe in her character. You know, maybe the film wasn't perfect, right? Nothing's perfect made by human hands. We had great villains in it. We had Peter O'Toole, for Christ's sake. The music was beautiful. It worked. And Christopher Reeve was wrong to refuse to be in that movie. Because if he was in that movie, it would have been even better. Bobcat, because it surprisingly worked. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, I guess Barry has an emotional moment in the movie that makes him go back to save his mum and mess up everything. Be weird, wouldn't it? Maybe his father dies or something. Interesting. Rishi Mo, in the 80s and 90s, they had to use initiative to make films, but now they just use a computer to do everything. Well, this is my point about Zack Snyder. Where would Zack be without his technology? You know, Dick Donner and George Lucas didn't have the technology when they made Superman the movie and A New Hope. I'm not digging at Zack, I'm just saying. Scott Edwards, what's your excitement level for Flash 5-episode event? Because I'm not a big fan of Arrowverse anymore, Scott, it's so-so. It's about 25%. Obviously, if it's DCEU characters as well, I will be so pumped. Richie Mo, why didn't Reeves star in Supergirl? He was going to do it, and then he thought it was the wrong move. He didn't think it was a good idea. I don't think he liked the script, so he bailed out. Scott Edwards, when does Supergirl first appear in Smallville? Season 7. The season's right at the end of the season 7. No, we see a bit of her yet. The whole arc around Supergirl in Smallville is she saves Lex Luthor from drowning. So he becomes obsessed with her like he became obsessed with Clark. Ronnie Dodge, as the guys who did Zack Snyder's Justice League doing the Flash Supergirl moments like her, Heat Vision are going to be badass. Definitely, I agree. We'll love a first flying scene like Man of Steel, like a homage. Would be amazing. Be amazing. Rishi Mo, that was stupid of him, especially when he was in 3 and 4. Yeah, it was odd. It was a shame he didn't want to do it because that really would have helped the movie. I mean, it could have been a shared movie. He could have been teaching her stuff. But I still think it's a solid enough film. It was a flop. I don't think it's a flop because it's a bad film. It was a flop really because, I mean, and this is a sad thing to say, people didn't go and watch really a lot back then, female-led movies, unless it was one of the big female stars. And that's a shame. And I'm glad that we've moved on and people appreciate, you know, women and watching women on the telly. And of course, we did have great female leads when I was growing up as well. But a Supergirl film back then wasn't going to entice people like a Superman film was. And that's disappointing, of course. Jesus is a goat. You mentioned Superboy. Is it worth buying any particular season? All of them I see on Amazon and I've been tempted to buy. Superboy starts off with one actor. He's replaced at the end of the first season, I think. Listen, it's dated for sure, but it's an interesting take. This is Superboy, basically one day who's going to become Superman. This is not Connor Kent or anything like that. I think if you can handle the datedness of it, you may enjoy it, yes. I think from season 2 onwards, it's pretty cool. He had 4 seasons. Richie Mo, I think I heard that they were supposed to fall in love, which would have been wrong. Yeah, that was Elias Salkind's idea. They binned that script pretty quickly. Maybe that's why Reed was put off. Kavari, Patty Jenkins proves that female superhero can work. Well, Patty Jenkins didn't prove that. Zack Snyder's A Wonder Woman 2017 proved that. And if you're looking for evidence for Patty Jenkins, it certainly wasn't in Wonder Woman 84. But let me underline, it doesn't matter if you're a female superhero or a male superhero. Your movie has to be written and directed and executed in the right way. And it doesn't matter how you identify. It makes no difference. The movie has to work. You have to work hard. You have to try. Scott Edwards, do you think Stargirl will be part of Arrowverse Justice League? Also, will Supergirl join DCEU Justice League? I would expect Melissa's Supergirl to maybe turn up in the Flash movie. That would be fun. Obviously, with Sasha, I don't think they'll use her a great deal, but maybe they will. It'll be interesting. So we'll see what happened there. But yeah, I would expect Supergirl, Stargirl joining Arrowverse. I think what you're going to find, my friend, is that Arrowverse will be shut down and they'll create a new HBO Max DC TV universe. They're going in a new direction. Richie Mo, and people think Captain Marvel was the first female-led superhero when DC did it nearly 40 years ago. Exactly. The message is held for review. Kavari, Zack Snyder might ask, Patty directed that movie with Jeff Johns behind the writing. Nope. If you're talking about Wonder Woman 84, that's different. But Wonder Woman 2017 was ghost directed by Zack Snyder. I have no evidence of this, Kavari, but I'll give you a challenge. Put two screens up, watch Wonder Woman 2017 on one screen and Wonder Woman 1984 on the other, and you tell me if those two films were directed by the same people. I think you'll come to the obvious conclusion. Bobcat, I forgot who wrote this new iCarly series. I mean, I have to see the show first, but they are off to a strong start. Ronnie Dodge, I just can't wait to hear the Batman 89 theme again in the cinema for the Fright movie and reason. Absolutely. It's a great theme, isn't it? And I mean, it's the way he gets it right for Burton's tone as well. It's beautiful. How's it go? Na, 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 something like that. Burton is a genius. There's no question. I love Burton's Alice in Wonderland movies as well. I think he's a genius. Edward Scissorhands. John, have you ever watched Lucifer? I love Lucifer. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched all of season 5. I kind of prefer the first 4 seasons that were on Fox, I think. I think it's not as good as I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as I used to in the first season or so. But yes, it's a great show, and Tom Ellis, great performance. It's one of the few shows that's actually got great supporting characters as well. It's a really great, inventive show. Richie Mo, Zack Snyder and Alan Heinberg wrote Wonder Woman 2017, that's right. And just look at how No Man's Land and the Lundorf fight scenes were filmed. It's got Snyder written all over it. Listen, there's no denying it, Richie, is there? Watch those two films at the same time, both on mute, and you're no. Kavari, because the first WW had base in the First World War, and Wonder Woman 84 was based in the era of the 80s, which had bright colours. No. It's not about the colours, mate. It's the actual tone of the film, narratively. And you can tell, listen, she took away the sword and the shield. Her mentality, having old men watching aerobics women bend over. There's a lot of stuff in. I'm telling you, Zack Snyder ghost directed most of Wonder Woman 2017. Ronnie Dodge, maybe Sasha comes in the third act and comes to kick ass like Superman, maybe. Maybe. It'll be interesting how they introduce her. She'll probably be getting drunk in a bar, although Supergirl can't get drunk. Or maybe she'll be getting drunk on kryptonite juice, but who knows? Can't wait to see her. Have you ever had kryptonite juice? It's really nice. I'm joking. There's no such thing. There's always someone who digs in about a subject, and Kavari's going to dig in about Wonder Woman 2017 now. Watch both the movies. They do not. I'm sorry. No Man Land is so Zack Snyder. It's so Zack Snyder, isn't it? It's obvious. It's so obvious. She doesn't like Zack, how she says. Richie Mo, nothing to do with colours. It's the way the cameras were positioned and moved and the way the scenes are set out. Plus, how the story unfolds. It's nothing like Wonder Woman 84. No. 2 different people made both those movies, I'm afraid. It's obvious. Hopefully Warner Brothers understand never to use her again. Use some bullshit about her being too busy. Move her on. Move her out the studio. She's already slaughtering the studio during the build-up of 84 as well. Well, look what you made, sweetheart. Look what you made. Basically, she made nonsense. Ronnie Dodge, have you seen Burton's version of Sleepy Hollow? I have. It's amazing. With the headlines, with the Headless Horseman. Yes, I have. It's awesome. Tim Burton is brilliant. You've got The Corpse Bride, obviously Edward Scissorhands, as I've mentioned, Beetlejuice. Man's a genius. The man's a genius. I mean, he's very odd. He's very different. He's unique. But he's one of the great directors for sure. And having him do Batman was always an interesting thing. It was amazing that they allowed him to make Batman. It's a bit like the way they allowed Snyder to make Man of Steel and BVS and Justice League. They're the kind of directors you wouldn't think because, first of all, because it didn't really appeal to children, Burton's Batman. But it certainly worked. Richie Mo, Sleepy Hollow is top-rated Gothic horror. He's brilliant as the Gothic. He loves Gothic, doesn't he, old Tim? He loves it. He's a legend. Tim Burton is a legend. He pioneered the look for the Batman that we have in movies today. All the looks we've had in live action. And that's a sensational thing. I mean, not really, because Tim Burton's stuff was actually top tier. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was an apt comparison. But you're right. Tim Burton is top. Tim Burton's amazing. And Tim Burton's done a lot of different variety as well. Kavari, WB only mistakes was not firing Hack Snyder after MOS. Oh. Is that why you're taking the side of Patty Jenkins, Kavari? Ronnie Dodge, I was watching Jessica Jones. Having Supergirl like that would be perfect. Her having her on the streets vibe. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? Richie Mo, the Gothic elements of Batman Returns was great as well. I love Batman Returns. It's one of my favourite Batman films. It's one of my best CBMs. I think it's a great movie. I really do. Well, we got rid of those trolls, didn't we? Bobcat, no, it's a good comparison, just trying to shoot shots at Snyder. It worked. Bobcat, I love Batman Returns. It's a great film, Bobcat. It really is. I don't think it's overstuffed. I think it's sensational. Rishimo, Burton's Big Fish is amazing. Big Fish is one of my favourite films of all time. It's a beautiful film. In a lot of ways, it's really untypical. It's not typical to what Burton normally does. It was sensational. If you say so, Kavari. If you say so, mate. Talk about what you love, Kavari, not what you hate. Although I talk about Wonder Woman 84, Birds of Prey, that's true. Richie Mo, Batman Returns and Krampus are my favourite Christmas movies. Yeah, I never really felt that it was a Christmas movie, even though it was set at Christmas. Batman Returns, but I would never put that on and say, oh, it's a Christmas movie. This makes me feel Christmassy. But it's a really great CBM. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, Chris Walken as the Headless Horseman did freak me out, especially with the serrated teeth. Walken is amazing. Of course, Christopher Walken played Matt Schreck in Batman Returns, a great villain. Bobcat, I really like Birds of Prey just because of Harley. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? Each to their own, isn't it? What can I say? Kavari, I would take Wonder Woman 84 any day over BVS. He's the son of the devil. Oh, my God. Joking. The son of the jackal. Richie Mo, did you like the Lego Batman movie? I thought it was, oh, my God. What a great movie that was. That's better than Wonder Woman 84 and fucking Birds of Prey put together. Jesus is a goat. You're not alone. Bobcat, you are not. Bobcat, I mean, if it has a good Harley in it, it is already at least a 5 out of 10. She's all right in places. I do have issues with that Harley, though. Dave Ethan, don't worry, Bob. I'm a fan of Birds of Prey, too. Respect, Dave, respect. Richie Mo, Wonder Woman 84 over BVS. Wow, you must still use crowns to colour in pictures. Oh, that's a bit low, isn't it? Wow. I'm not saying I don't agree, but Bobcat, Lego Batman movie is better than anything Snyder has ever done. Well, we're full of hot takes tonight, aren't we? I bet you liked Snyder's movies before he killed Harlan, right? Oh dear. Richie Mo, ha 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 ha. Jesus is a goat. Wait, what? I don't know. What am I waiting for? Right, I'm going to give you maybe 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm going to have to wrap this up, unfortunately. And it's really sad, isn't it? Because our chats always liven up just about before I'm going to go. Bobcat, I like Man of Steel. I thought BVS was okay at best, and that's being generous. Interesting. Well, you're not alone there, are you? A lot of people don't like BVS, so... And even if you were alone with that decision, that's entirely your opinion, and you're entitled to it, of course. You are not alone. You are here with me. You're always in my heart. Love will play its part. Bobcat, it just isn't Batman. Ooh, that's controversial. That's very controversial, Bobcat. Dave Ethan, got ya. Got to go, you all. Take care. Thank you for coming in, Dave. Thanks for the support. If you haven't liked the video, please like it, share it, and everything else. Do whatever you can with it. Richie Mo, I may slate Wonder Woman 84 on BOP, but I can because I bought cinema tickets and their Blu-rays. I'm a DC man through and through, and I support every movie. Well, listen, you know, I saw Wonder Woman 84 before anyone else did, and I was more complimentary about it than afterwards, and it didn't sit well with me afterwards. I think when I saw the test screening, I didn't see the whole movie, and I thought, you know, benefit of the doubt. Designated pile driver, Bobcat, what is your problem? Excuse me? Bobcat, thank God Snyder didn't get a Batman movie before, and he would have messed that up bad, but he seems to be a common trend with him, so... Oh dear. Bobcat, designated pile driver, nothing, just my opinion. Here we go. Ronnie Dodge, as much as I like Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 84, it's not a perfect movie, so I won't defend it. I mean, if you want to, you can. I mean, listen, when I compare it to that first film, that duck just doesn't hunt for me personally, and I'm embarrassed. Jesus is a goat. Trump fans absolutely hated Wonder Woman 84. Well, I'm not a Trump fan, and I didn't like the film. I don't think you have to be a Trump fan to dislike Wonder Woman 84. It should have nothing to do with politics or who you support. Kavari, keep Snyder away from the DCEU. Keep Patty Jenkins away from the DCEU. Designated pile driver seems like a very unnecessary provocative opinion. Oh, what you got to say about that then, Bobcat? Have you got any comment to make about designated pile driver's comments aimed to you today? Bobcat, I didn't like Wonder Woman 84 either, and I'll admit it. Take any of Snyder's 3 films over Wonder Woman 84. Thank you very much. Ronnie Dodge, Snyder is done at Warner Brothers altogether, in my opinion. It looks that way, doesn't it? Get it right. Warner Brothers Discovery, although that's not from next year. Richie Mo. So it's going to be called WBD. Yeah? Richie Mo, in BVS, he's a Batman that's lost his way and redeems himself, and is a fantastic Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League. John, what do you think of Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes? Oh, that's another one I didn't think of, John. Love it. I think it's a great film. Of course, it's nowhere near the quality of Matt Reeves' 2 movies, but it's very good. I enjoyed it. And I mean, I don't think I'm not sure what happened. And you know what I love about it? It ends in a cliffhanger, doesn't it? It gets fucked up. And I was looking forward to seeing how they were going to resolve that. Yeah, I really liked Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. Richie Mo. John, I enjoyed Burton's Planet of the Apes, as did I, Richie. Really good film. Mark Wahlberg did surprisingly quite well in that film. But interesting casting. I think the original Charlton Heston one, I love it. Bobcat, I just thought Man of Steel was good at best and BVS was sloppy. And I didn't like Ben Affleck's Batman because it goes against the character's morals using a gun, just my opinion. Kaz YT. Oh, look, it's another TikToker, everyone. Kaz, YT, why do you ban comments on TikTok? Well, let me explain to you so you understand. If I follow you and you follow me, then you can comment. So I'm trying to create a positive environment, right? But I'm assuming someone like you're asking me that is because you don't want to create a positive environment, right? So that's what happens, and that's why. Kaz YouTube, no hate. Well, that's fair enough, Kaz, and I appreciate that. But that's why I only allow people to comment who I follow back, because I know those people are nice people. They're running good platforms. They're normally geek, nerd type platforms. And they're not going to say to me, you're an old man. What are you doing on TikTok? Designated pile driver. Kaveri Snyder is the best thing to happen to DC films, to be honest. He was bold and brave enough to do things other directors were scared to do. He did real comic book stuff. Ronnie Dodge, don't type me out again. Ronnie Dodge, lol. Ronnie Dodge, I'm on TikTok. Oh, are you? I didn't know that. Bobcat, designated pile driver. I think you spelt worse wrong. Oh, no. Don't do that when you're arguing with someone. Don't point out a spelling mistake. Oh, no. No. No, Bobcat. No, 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 no. Bobcat doesn't. Oh, no, that's what he already said. Designated pile driver, Bobcat, only you care. Oh, this is getting a bit nasty now, isn't it? I think I'll take back the TikTok people. Bobcat, no, not a spelling mistake. He said best. I think he meant to say worst. Oh, right, fair enough. Ronnie Dodge, Snyder, best thing that happened to DC. Sorry, I had to laugh. Have you heard of Superman the movie? Oh, yes, a classic. A classic. John, Tim Roth was great in Planet of the Apes. Oh, Tim Roth's amazing. Tim Roth's amazing in, what is it called? Pulp Fiction. Tim Roth's brilliant. Designated pole driver, this back and forth is comical. The thing is now I don't want to shut off the chat. This is becoming entertaining. So, by the way, the person from TikTok, I'm sorry if you didn't mean any hate, and that's cool. I respect you and everything. But that's why I don't open my comments up to everyone, because people are nasty. People are nasty. And at the end of the day, right, I'm just a harmless geezer, harmless. I'm just having a good time. I'm having a bit of fun. I have every right to be on the platform like everyone else. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I talk about geek and nerd stuff. I have a laugh. I have a dance. I'm harmless at the end of the day. So for, your generation to come after people like me, there's no point, but people can if they want. It's just sad. Ronnie Dodge, sorry, but what DC are doing, the now is the best way to save the franchise. The mess that Snyder and the diverse it made, boom, mix, drop. Richie Mo, why do people think that because we love Man of Steel that we don't love Superman the movie? I think a lot of people who love the Snyderverse love the original Superman as well. I think there are also a lot of people in the Snyderverse fandoms always smashing Superman, race Superman over their head, like the conversations about, Superman killing Zod in Superman 2. Designated pole driver, Ronnie Dodge, Snyder did not cause a mess at all. It was suits. But then again, designated pole driver, if Snyder was willing to work with the people, then at least he could have finished his vision. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, this multiverse strategy has more potential to make more money. It's going to be more appealing to a broader audience. Bobcat, the Suicide Squad will probably be better than anything Snyder will ever do. Come on, Gunn, let's take a dump on Army of the Dead. I have to read that again. Bobcat, the Suicide Squad will probably be better than anything Snyder will ever do. Come on, Gunn, let's take a dump on Army of the Dead. Ronnie Dodge, the Suicide Squad will definitely be the best DCEU movie, I reckon. Will it? Will it? Will it? Better than Man of Steel, better than Wonder Woman. Don't know. Ronnie Dodge, Bobcat. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. Ronnie Dodge, Bobcat, applause. Richie Mo, I love Zack Snyder's Justice League, but why the hell did he film all that footage if it was going to be a cinema release? I think he just wanted to film his movie. I don't know. I really don't. Because he was never going to be allowed to put all that up anyway. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe he was hoping for a director's cut straight to Blu-ray one day. Who knows? He shoots a lot. He shoots a lot. Bobcat, well, one thing's for sure. It can't be worse than BBS and Wonder Woman 84. Designated Pile Driver, Ronnie Dodge. I've been reading comics for 30 years, my friend. I'll be honest, I don't really read comics. The Designated Pile Driver, also Ronnie Dodge. Snyder put comics book things that clearly casual readers like you have no clue about. Oh, Ronnie Dodge, don't get me wrong. I like Army of the Dead, but killing your main character is just a stupid move. No wonder WB is moving. Oh, what a shame. I'm going to have to shut this off in a minute. What a shame. It's been fun. I mean, I'm not doing much here. It's you lot. It's you lot that are making it fun. You lot make the videos. But that was an interesting point by Richie Mo. Richie Mo, he filmed two versions of the movie. Two, the one he wanted and the one that the execs wanted. So what version did we get then? Because there was a lot of humour in it, wasn't there? Designated Pile Driver, Ronnie Dodge. It's called Stakes. I like mine well done. Bobcat, Richie Mo, exactly. I like to waste the studio's money, not just with the additional footage, but in general. I mean, thank you, WB, for kicking the waste of money to the curb. Oh, dear. All because he killed off Harley, man. Wow. He really does like his Harley, Bobcat, doesn't he? A running dodge. I mean, who makes Lois and Clark's son a new Batman? That is clearly someone who read a comic, isn't it? Well, I suppose it's original take. You've got to give him kudos for that. But yeah. But is it Superman's son or is it Batman's son? That's what we don't know, really. As we know, Bruce Wayne gets down with Lois Lane. Bruce Wayne gets down with Lois Lane. That'll be a good rap, right? Bobcat, I mean, where were you Snyder people when MOS and BVS came out? I mean, the box office tells it all. Bobcat, not just Harley. I just really don't like BVS and Affleck's Batman. Ronnie Dodge. I mean, I give him guts for going to do it like Snyder, but he's no god. Richie Mo, I'm glad we got it. It's now my favourite DC movie, but I think there is much more to it behind the scenes. Oh yeah, and Richie, I've said many times, there will be a Hollywood Reporter article in the next few months saying WB, our side of the story, and people are going to flip out when they read that and actually know what went on. I know bits and pieces, and I've never spoken about it because I can't, but, you know, It'll be interesting when people find out. Richie Mo, I tell you where I was. I was sat in the theatre. Plas Rapper. All right, mate. Plas Reaper, sorry. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Bobcat. Look at Affleck's big eyes piercing out of his cowl. Thank you, Reese, for making them white, at least by the end. Oh, dear. It's been fun, everyone. We've had gate crashes from TikTok. We've had controversial conversations. Ronnie Dodge, I love the Snyder Cut, so don't come attacking me, Snyderverse, just because your knickers are in a twist. Ronnie Dodge, Snyderverse fans. I can literally just stay here all night listening to this. This is fun. I do love a good argument. Is that it? Have you got it all out of your systems now? I'm going to have to go now and my final cigarette before I put my dad to bed. It's been a fun chat. Bobcat, they clearly could make them white. They did it for part of the movie. Who thought keeping his eyes in there was a good idea with the little ears and the stupidly large chest? It's an interesting design for sure. Do you know maybe one day Superman and Batman will use one of the suits they use in the comics? What's wrong with that? I mean, Batman's got some cool costumes in the comics. As a Superman, why can't the Action Comics costume actually be the main costume? It's probably the best costume ever. I don't care how dated it is. And I mean, Snyder fans say, oh, the pants. The pants are cool if they're designed properly. Ronnie Dodge, boo-hoo, Snyderverse. It's not happening. Get over it. Sorry, mate. Been a good live apart from timing me out, lol. I forgive you. Looking forward to tomorrow. Richie Mo, fantastic. We've got an... Oh, God. Maybe a bit too... Maybe don't mention the word anorexic, my friend. It could offend people, obviously, who suffer with that. Richie Mo, fantastic. We've got an anorexic Batman that couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. Ronnie Dodge, Bobcat, you're a legend. Obviously, anorexia is a serious condition, so we've got to be careful how we speak about these things. If you had suffered with it, and I know people get upset over a lot of things these days, but that's a serious thing. It's a serious condition, so maybe we should be careful how we talk about these things. Just a thought there. Ronnie Dodge, Robert is going to be a great Batman. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, I think you meant. Yes, I don't need to give him a chance. I think he's going to be amazing. Bobcat, cancel the Snyderverse would trend more than the only reason Restore the Snyderverse trended was because the same people in their basements keep tweeting. Ronnie Dodge, chance, that's right. I thought that's what you meant. Guys, I really have to go and I don't want to go. I'm really enjoying this. Richie Mo, yeah, I'm sorry. I hope I haven't offended anyone. Yeah, obviously you weren't thinking when you said it, but obviously things like that, it's a serious condition. People die from it, obviously. So, yeah, I know people can't help. Sometimes I've said some shit on here, and when I've looked back on it, right, I said something terrible the other day, last week, and it was a horrible term, and I felt horrible. I thought I was going to lose my channel over it. Ronnie Dodge, hashtag suck it, Snyder. Snyder, sorry I had to. No offense taken, Richie, mate. Richie, Mo, it was meant in jest. Yeah, I understand. Bobcat, let's get more big-eyed Batman. He looks like a pop figure. Oh, dear. Right, everyone, I really have to exit the building now. Thank you very much. As you can see, I've really enjoyed it. I'm sorry if there was a few trolls. What I'll do next time is try not to read them out and just ignore them and basically just kick them out of the chat. But I will learn, of course. I'm new to this live stuff, of course. We will get better. We will eventually get better equipment, better lighting, better sound and everything. But everyone has to start somewhere, and you are the people supporting this. You've made it a very entertaining live. You put a smile on my face. You made me forget my problems. And I will be back tomorrow, and I don't know what time exactly. I will be back tomorrow at some point for the Big Mouth Daily Live. And, of course, I'll be back same time, same place for Big Mouth Live as usual. It's been the best stream so far. Bobcat, let's get more broody cyborg. Ronnie Dodge, Bobcat, you have done Mick in lol. See you tomorrow, mate. See you later, Ronnie. Bobcat, I'm cyborg. I misunderstood. Grr. I can turn off lights with my mind and give a homeless one of money. That's my role. Ronnie Dodge, it's not cyborg. It's Cryborg. Rashimo, I'm looking forward to Pattinson's Batman. Do you think he'll suck blood and fight wolves? No. Bobcat, see you, Ronnie Dodge. Richie Mo, see you, Ronnie. Richie Mo, see you, Bobcat. Richie Mo, see you, Mickey lad. See you later, Richie. Thank you, everyone. I will be back tomorrow for the Big Mouth Daily Live and Big Mouth Live. See you then. It's been a laugh. It's been fantastic. It really warmed up in the end. See you later, everyone. Bobcat, see you, Mickey. See you, Bobcat. Ronnie Dodge. See you, Richie. See you, everyone. Longest goodbye ever. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Ronnie Dodge, peace out, Bobcat, leave a like, everyone. Thank you, Bobcat, as usual. Actually, more likes than usual already. So as you leave, share the video, share the channel. It's been great. As Tony the Tiger would say. Let's not go on that again. Bye-bye. See you later.